Hello. Welcome to the channel, guys. Welcome to the channel, Sports Rookie channel. We are live. Another massive night of FIFA World Cup 2026 group stage. Give me 1 minute. And we have 4 minutes for the start of the match, and I'll be giving a high level over this match and the build up to this match. And US versus Turkey, the stars and the stripes versus the crescent stars, the host nation against one of the most passionate footballing communities on the planet, and we are watching every second of it together right here. And if you are brand new to the channel, welcome to the family. This is the second screen experience. No broadcast feed, just live stats, real time commentary, and one of the most passionate sports community on YouTube. Get your broadcast running on your TV, log the stream in on side, and let's do it together. Yeah, smash that like button right now if you are ready for this one. Let's go. And let me put tonight into perspective for everyone watching right now. This is not just another World Cup match, this is FIFA World Cup 2026 held on American soil, the host nation, the United States, walking out again in front of their own crowd in their own stadiums, with the eyes of the entire planet watching. The pressure on USMNT squad is unlike anything they they have ever experienced. For decades, soccer has been the sport that almost broke through in America, the sport that came close, the sport that promised so much but never quite delivered on the biggest stage. This tournament, this match, this is where that story changes. This is the generation that finally takes American soccer to the next level. And Turkey, do not underestimate the Crescent stars. Turkish football is one of the most passionate footballing cultures on earth. Istanbul derbies that shake the foundations of stadiums, a national fan base that follows their team around the world with unmatched with yeah, so let's talk about USMNT squad. Christian Pulisic, Weston McKennie, Tyler Adams, Florian Balogun, Jonas Musa, and Tim V. And for whereas on the Turkey side, Hakan Calhanoglu and Arda Guler, Matt Gionok, the Turkish identity, passionate defensive structure. That whereas Turkey has nothing to lose tonight, the entire world expects the USA to win in front of their home crowd. USA versus Turkey. Yeah, the match is happening today on the SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. So this will be an exciting game for the fans of United States of America. And three battles to watch out here is Pulisic versus Turkey's right back and McKennie versus Calhanoglu and Turkey's counterattack versus USA's high line. And chart predictions time right now. What happens tonight? Who do you think will win this game? The USA has have the talent, they have the crowd, they have everything to play for. And the match is about to begin, guys. The match is about to begin now. Yeah, we are underway. The game has begun, and yeah, that's a green flag, and that's a kick onto the other side by. Yeah, so the game has started, guys. Game has started, and yeah, so currently, yeah, US, yeah, that's a block, and Reina, yeah, so that's a corner for US corner, and that's a kick there, and that's almost, and that's a defense, and then back to the US, and that's a save. That's a save by the goalkeeper of Turkey, Uguran Kekir, and yeah. So looks at the match. Oh, so there's been 9 changes to today's match for the US, and the kick on the corner is going to be by Sebastian Berhalter. He kicked it, and that's a back, and that's a goal, and that's a goal to the USA. That's the first goal to the US in this third minute of the game match. That's not none other than Auston Trusty. He is the defender. He was able to collect the ball and from the corner, and then he was able to score the goal. What a goal for the US, guys. What a goal. It's the first goal for the US. Amazing, amazing for the US. And that's a long kick onto the other side, and there was some space, and Austin Turner, Trusty, he was able to score the goal. What a goal! That's a third-minute goal for the United States, and USA leads into this game with 1-0 in this fourth minute of the match. What a goal, guys! Yeah. So that's Austin Trusty. He was able to score the goal, and yeah, this is the second fastest goal of the opening session of the goal. Guys, just hang on to the live and just post in the channel who do you think will be post in the chat who will win the match today. It's 27-year-old Aston Trusty. He was able to score the goal. As we were discussing, the whole US team for this match has been changed. 9 changes were made from the previous match of the US between US versus US versus Australia. US won the match by 2-0 on the other day, and yeah, that was a great goal, and Turkey is in possession of the ball and moving the ball to the goalkeeper back at the defense, and they were able to move it to the midfield at the moment, and picked up by US back again, and they were holding the ball at the moment, and yeah, so current lineup for the US looks like 4-2-3-1, whereas Turkey the same as well, 4-2-3-1, and I don't see the last match Australia versus USA goal scorers in current match, but US they are looking dominant so far in the 6 minutes of the game, and they are in the box, and that's a comfortably taken by Turkey. They were able to collect the ball from the by doing great defense over there, and yeah, so 5 minutes into the game, 3 minutes into the game, US was able to score the goal. That's the second fastest goal of the tournament so far, and that's just 3 minutes. And yeah, so US they were able to win the ball from the midfield, and they are laterally moving the ball so at the moment, and yeah, so how do Turkey scores the goal here? It's the Matt Turner. He is the goalkeeper for the USA, and he just kicked into the midfield of the match, and Turkey was able to win the ball, and they are on the move towards the attacking position. They are moving the ball slowly in the midfield, and that's a kick. And will that be an offside? Yeah, I'm not sure, but uh, that's a foul and US ball now. Yeah, that's a US ball now. And that's a foul. Giorena, Giovanni Reina, Gio Reyna. So that he just fell down, and that's a foul. Will that be a free kick for the US? Yes, yeah, they are moving the ball now. And so far, matchups at the moment, looking at the moment, and US has the possession of the ball so far. They are holding on to the ball lately. And yeah, Brad Pitt, he is in that USMNT jersey. He is in the stadium. He is looking great. And yeah, so yeah, Turkey is in possession of the ball. They are, they are, yeah, Turkey, they seems pretty solid as well. They are able to possess the ball, and that's a nice one. That's a nice tie into the box, and that's a open goal and a goal for the Turkey, and they were able to score level here with 1-1. Turkey, it's none other than the guy for the Turkey. It's Arda Guler. He is the main guy for the Turkey. He was able to score the goal. That was a great move coming, and that's a plan that looked like a planned move for the Turkey. And that's 1-all each so far at the moment, guys. We are into the 11th minute of this match, and two goals already scored, one by each team. And the guy Arda Guler, he was able to score the goal, and that's the main guy for the Turkey. And yeah, it's from the straight and no defense, not a good defense from the US, and that shows the lack of experience from the on the US side, on the defense side. And Tim Reed, he is the captain of the USA. He is not on the field as well. And nine changes for this match. Nine changes to this match so far, and from the previous match to the US, and that shows the lack of skill over there. Otherwise, I saw the last two previous matches here for the US games, which is between USA versus Paraguay. That's the first match. US won the match by 4-1, and the second match between US and Australia, it's 2-0. And both the matches US were very comfortable in, they were very solid in possessing the ball and doing the great defense. The captain of the US team, Tim Reed, he does the great work in the defending, but now there is a lack of I see some gap. The Turkey, they were able to move the ball pretty quickly from midfield to the attacking position and move the ball into the box really quickly, and they were able to score the goal, guys, in the that's coming from the right side of the midfield. And US now in the move, he is none other than the guy Mickey, yeah, Weston McKinney. He's and that's a save by the Turkey goalkeeper. He is Ugurkan Kekir. He and there was couple of chances over there for the US to score the goal, but that's a straight slight dive by the goalkeeper and able to collect the ball by the goalkeeper of Turkey. Excuse me, guys. Yeah. Yeah, the crowd is going, and they are pushing the ball. US, they are on the roll and they are pushing the ball. And that's a kick onto the other side, and that's going out, and the US throw that was. And Turkey versus USA, it's 1-1 each in, and we are into the 15th minute of this game, and let's see how this game pans out. So far the game is looking really great, and yeah, and yeah, that's about it so far, guys. We are into this 15th minute of this match, and so far it's 1-1 each for the Turkey and USA. And US was able to score the goal in the third minute. They were right quick and able to push the ball forward, and then comes the corner kick for the US, and they were able to score the goal. And for the Turkey, they were smart and tactically good with their attack and planned the ball in the right direction, and they were able to score the goal from the center of the box. And by the Trusty, who is the defender of USA, he was able to score the goal. And Arda Guler, he is the Turkey's best attacking player. He was able to score the goal, and in the 10th minute of this match. Come on, guys, let's go. Let's poll. Who do you think? Just vote. Who do you think will win this game? It's an interesting game so far. USA, Turkey. Or do you think this match will turn out to be a draw? Just hang on to the live, guys. Yeah, just hang on to the live. And so far, the matchups look like 45, 42, 47% Turkey in position and 52% in position by USA. And one shots on target by Turkey and USA 3, and total shots 1 and by Turkey and 5 by USA. And that is an interesting battle going on. And the player of Turkey, he fell down. The Turkey team, they are uh, asking the referee for a foul, and that's an yellow card for the US. That's an yellow card for the USA player. It's Sebastian Berhalter. He got the yellow card, guys, and that's a kick, and the player is still down. The Turkey player is still down. Sebastian Berhalter, he got the yellow card in this 19th minute of the match, and the stoppage time, you could see the stoppage time now. And yeah, that's a referee view. That's a referee view. And the crowd goes wild when the score goal by the US in the third minute of this match. And And is it raining over there, guys? Is it raining or just the view from the camera? Yeah, I guess view from the camera. And the play has resumed there. And yeah, start delay and delay. And yeah, possible yellow card, and that's an yellow card for the Sebastian Butler in the 19th minute of this game. And currently we are on the 21st minute of this game, guys. 21st minute of this game, and yeah, so far it's 1-1 each, and the ball is in possession of the Turkey, and it's a free kick. It's a free kick for the Turkey, and the kick is about to go. And will that be a chance for the Turkey to score another goal? We'll have to wait and see. But the standings, and that's a kick on. No, that's a pass. That's a pass, and that's a out of bound. And US, they are in possession of the ball. And Turkey, they are in the attacking position, and US was able to win the ball, and they are moving the ball really quickly between the defenders, and that's a kick onto the other end. And the goalkeeper, he pushed the ball to the Turkey defender, and the ball is in the midfield area now. Yeah, so and yeah, that's a hydration break, guys. That's a hydration break. And so the US team, it's Matt Turner. He's the goalkeeper of the US, and Joey Scally, he is the defender. And the four defenders, Ashton Trusty and Mark McKenzie, Miles Robinson, they are the four defenders. And Sebastian Butler, he is the midfielder. And Weston McKinney, midfielder. And Timothy he is a forward. And Giovanni Reina, he is a midfielder. And Brendan Arson, he is the forward. And Ricardo Pepe, he is the forward. And yeah, Turkey, when it comes to Turkey, it's the same lineup like the US 4-2-3-1. And the goalkeeper Kaan Kakir and Zeki, and the four defenders Zeki, Selik, Ozan Kabak, and Abdul Karim Badakesi, and Erin El Mali. And the two midfielders for the Turkey are Orkun Koku and Salih Özkan, and the four forwards are Oguz Aydin and Arda Guler and Kaan Yildiz and Baris Alper Ilmaz. These are the four forwards for the Turkey, and this is the squad of the both the teams Turkey and USA, and we are about to undergo after the end of the delay. And yeah, Turkey holds the ball, and the hydration break is about to be ended here. And yeah, Turkey holds the ball, they are in possession of the ball, and the game is about to start. And this match is between Turkey and USA from the SoFi Stadium in California, Inglewood. And yeah, so yeah, the end till ended the hydration break, and Turkey they are moving the ball between the defenders and the goalkeeper. Excuse me. And that's the US ball now. Yeah, because Arda Guler becomes the youngest goal scorer for the Turkey, and they are moving the ball quickly, and then that's a US ball. The pass didn't go well for the Turkey, and the US defense was able to collect the ball comfortably over there. And so yeah, just hang on to the live, guys, and this will be an interesting match. Whether we get a win, draw, or whether we get a decision out of this match or a draw, but that will be an interesting. And so far, the game is going well as well. And currently, the possession of the Turkey is 42%. By US, it's 57. But at so far, Turkey they are not holding back. They are looking good in this match as well. So that's not going to be an easy one for the US to win out of this match. And Turkey they had the movements in this group. Let's see the standings out of this. So USA, Australia, Paraguay, and Turkey, and this is the third match for the teams. USA, they won two games. Australia won, and Paraguay won, and Turkey didn't win any of their league games. Will they get a win out of here? Yeah, that will be an interesting to see, guys. And that was almost a goal, and that's a goal for the US. That's the second goal for the US. It's none other than the Miles Robinson. He was able to score the goal, but the flag went up. That's an offside flag. So we will have to check back again, and that's clearly. Yeah, that's a clear offside by the US, and that goal doesn't count there. And that's an offside, guys. That's an offside for the US. That was a brilliant score, but brilliant timing. But yeah, slightly he is out, and yeah, there's no time to react as well. It was a very quick pass to him and was able to score out of it. And the Turkey, they were moving the ball, and Adrian Tani, and then that's a goal, guys. That's a second goal for the Turkey, and that was a great pass by the Adrian Tani, and it's a goal. Arda Guler, and that's a goal. What a goal for the Turkey! And the movement of the ball was very quick by the Turkey, from moving the ball from the midfield to the attacking position to the going from the left wing quickly back, bringing the ball back onto the box and able to score the goal. And that's a great move. That's a great tactical ball moving by the Turkey. It's Orko Koko. He was able to score the goal finally. But yeah, moving the ball really well, the Turkey. And the Turkey manager, it's Vincenzo Montella. He is so happy to score the second goal against this US team, and he is looking really happy from the outside of the play. And yeah, that's Orkun Koku, and the ball moved really quickly from the midfield to left wing, able to pass, and then now then back again. They are on the move back from the left wing, coming, bringing the ball, pushing the ball, and Adler Guler, and back to the, and that's a defense, and that's a win by the US, and they were able to win the ball out of there. And yeah, that's back again. Turkey, they are in good position, and that's a foul, and that's a free kick to the US. And so yeah, United States, yeah, they were aggressive in the last two outings for the US, but today, looking at their defense and their attack, it's not enough for for the US to score the goals here. We are in this 34th minute of this match, and US, but that's a giveaway, and back Adam Guler, and that's a good pass, but that's a miss by the miss at the collecting end of the Turkey attack, and easily collected by the goalkeeper of the US. It's Matt Turner. He is about to kick the ball, and yeah, that's a easy pass to the defender in the back, and moving the ball to the, that's out of bound, and uh, that's an out of bound, and the Turkey's ball now. They are in position of the ball. Yeah, and yeah, that's a US ball in the right wing of, in the towards the attack, and Weston McKinney, he is playing today, and that's an expectation from him because he played the last two games and the nine changes to the US, and that's a cross, but bounces and back again. Yeah, Turkey. They are able to win, and is that a Turkish ball? Yeah, and so yeah, that's the Turkish ball, and they are about to kick the goalkeeper of Turkey. He was about to kick the ball, guys. He was about to kick the ball, and yeah, just hang on to the live. And in the chat we had a poll, guys. Just go and hit that poll. And who do you think will win the game today between this Turkey and USA team? And uh six we still have 55 minutes in this match and between USA and Turkey. We are in this 37th minute of this match. Yeah, Arda Guler, he is looking great and putting lot of pressure on the US, pushing the ball really quickly into the attack, and they are the both the goals they played really good tactical moves there, and the coach of the US is Mauricio Pochettino. He is on the screen and he is looking bit worried, but that's the plan by the US. They don't want to play with the full team today as they already qualified and they are on the top of the table. Yeah, and the US, they are in possession of the ball, and they in the midfield. There's been a good challenge between the Turkey and US, and the US player he is down, and that's a US ball. And will that be a foul? Yeah, that's none other than Berhalter. He is down and back with the US in the midfield. They are holding on to the ball. They are in possession of the ball at the moment. Yeah, not putting any pressure, holding on to the ball and keeping the possession. And that's a kick onto the box. And will, yeah, that's a save by the goalkeeper of the Turkey, and the kick from the left side inside the box that's coming. And now the ball with the Arda Guler. He is the main guy for this Turkish squad now. Yeah, he is a special player. He is looking very quick with the run and able to move the ball quickly. And Yeah, so back with the Turkey, and that's Orkon Koku. That's a free kick, and that's with the 21 player, and that's the out of bound, and that will be a corner for the Turkey, or what happened there? And that's a yeah, that should be a corner for the Turkey, but the referee will have to wait and see. Yeah, that's a corner for the Turkey. The corner, that's Arda Guler. He is at the kick, and that's just a kick. And that's the US ball now. US throw, that's out of bound. That's a US throw now. Yeah, that's a match momentum showing on the screen. Yeah. So, yeah, moving the ball, US in the right position. Is that a corner for US? Yeah, we'll see. So we are into the 42nd minute of the match. The 3 minutes before the stoppage time being added, and the Turkish ball now. They were able to move the ball quickly towards the midfield, but the pass couldn't collect the ball by the Turkey player, and that goes to the US. That goes to the goalkeeper of US. And the crowd, they are supporting this US team, and that's a move, that's really quick move. And the defense, yeah, that's a good challenge. And the Turkey win the ball, and they are in the attacking position, moving into the dangerous area, and that's a kick, and that's a corner for the Turkey. Will that be another opportunity for the Turkey to score one more goal? Yeah, we'll have to see, guys. What a game so far! We are in this 43rd minute of the match, and 2 minutes remaining in this match, and that's the corner, and that comes in, and the challenge with the headers in the defense, and yeah, so that's a foul, and that's a US ball. That's a US ball. And uh, yeah, that's the US throw, and that's the Timothy V. He is the forward of the US, and Auston Trusty, he is the defender, but yeah. And that's a save. That's a save. Western McKinney, he was able to shot the ball toward at the goal post, but that's it. And Berhalter again. So what is going on? Will that be that's a face to face between Berhalter and the Adrian Guler, Adri Guler, Arda Guler, and that's a deflection, and that's a good save by the good dive onto the right by the and 6 added minutes to this game between US and Turkey for the first half, and that's a free kick to the US. That's a free kick given to the US, and that's a pass and Butler, and that's a kick, and that goes out of bound, and that's the Turkish ball now. Come on, guys, just hang on to the live and please do poll that is being added in the chat. Yeah, go ahead, do the poll. And who do you think will win this game? USA, Turkey, or a draw? My predictions. I will be giving my predictions in the after the first half ended, and we'll discuss more in detail of this match in the break, 15 minutes break between the first half and second half. And currently Turkey, they were able to move the ball pretty quickly into the right wing. Will that be a cross coming to the you? And that's an Adra Gular, and he was able to win the ball, and that's a good cross coming, and that's a header, and that's an easy catch to the goalkeeper of the US, Matt Turner. And then the ball passed, and Weston McKennie, he was able to quickly that's a US throw, and the US were quickly able to move the ball towards the midfield and cross the midfield, and waiting on the right wing to get the right opportunity. And we are 4 minutes to go in this first half of this match, and they are US, they are able to move the ball quickly, and that's an out of bound, and that's a corner to the US. Just hang on to the live, guys, and please do poll that was being added in the chat. And I hope you have a great match here. And that's a Butler. He is ready with the corner kick. Will that be a cross? Yeah, looks like it. And that's a kick, and that's a header, but that's over the bar, over the goal post. And if it goes just up above the bar, otherwise that would have straight gone onto the goal. That if the ball goes just 5 inches under. And yeah, Turkey, they were able to move the ball quickly, and that's a catch by the Matt Turner, goalkeeper of the US. And will US move the ball quickly into the attacking position? No, they are taking some time to play there. And yeah, and that's a long kick, and that is able to collect, but yeah, that's an offside flag to the US. And yeah, so far that's the update, guys. And we are into this 50th minute of the first half, and One more minute to go, 2 more minutes, 1.5 minutes to go in this first half of this match. And yeah, so US, that's the US ball, and that's on the onside, and that's a kick onto the other end of the by the Turkey goalkeeper. That's the Pepe, and back with the US on the right wing. They are in US. They are able to move the ball and back to the goalkeeper, and that's a big kick back again. That's out of bound, and that's the US throw. And 50 seconds to go in this first half of this game between Turkey and USA. Please do poll in the chat, guys. Please do poll in the chat. That will help the stream to go to get the more views and the more viewers. If you like the stream, just go do the poll. And the 30 seconds to go in this first half of the match, and US, that's the US ball, and they are in the move in the danger area in the box, and that's a pass, but that's with the header, that's with the defense of the Turkey, and that's moving out, and that's a US throw. And yeah, that's the timeout and the halftime, and that's a halftime, guys, between Turkey and USA. First half done. So that's the update so far. 45 minutes down and 45 minutes to go between this Turkey and USA match. And that's the update so far, guys. Yeah, that's the two goals by the Turkiye. It's Guler in the 10th minute and Koku in the 31st minute, and the Trusty, he scored the goal in the 3rd minute. And yeah, I will be back, guys. I will be back. Just hang on to the live. Yeah, thanks for joining so far. Hello, hello. Yeah, welcome back again. We still have time for the second half to start, but yeah, let's see. So, yeah, we are yet to, yeah, match for the second half is yet to begin, guys. Yeah, just hang on to the live. Yeah, we are going to get an interesting game out of this match, and yeah, so yeah, that's about it, guys. That's the we are done with the first half, and the second half is yet to begin. And three goals scored in the whole first half between this Turkey and USA. Who do you think, yeah, impressed the most in this match in this first half? That's the most whatever what you saw in this match, who do you think impressed the most? Is it the US or is it the Turkey? And I feel like Turkey they were able to dominate in this first half with two goals, and yeah, so two goals. And Arda Guler, he is the guy, I believe. So he's the guy who is quick, and he is the guy who scored the first goal for the Turkey, and the quick passes to the teammates and quick pushes into the box, and he is the guy who impressed me the most in the first half of this game. And Arda Guler. He's the main guy for the Turkey. And US has made 9 changes from the match against US versus Australia. So they made 9 changes to this match, coming to this match, and only I see Weston McKinney. He is the only guy who played against Australia, and the whole squad changed, but they were able to score the goal in the third minute of this match, and that's the most impressive part for the US. And the match that is being happening in the California currently, the crowd they came to support this US team, but the Tim Reed, the captain, and the most of the team which won 2 games in this FIFA World Cup is being replaced with the new guys. And yeah, and in this first half of this game, and it is 2-1 down. US is 2-1 down. Will they be coming up? Will they be able to score the goal in the second half of this game and make it equal, make it draw, or will they be able to score two more goals and win the game? Or will Turkey continue to dominate in this second half as well? So we'll have to wait to complete this whole match, and I believe this second half will be much more interesting by the both the teams dominating the by the both the teams try to dominate and try to score some goals here in the second half. Yeah, so far in the first half we had an exciting game in this first half, with the first score being goal scored in the third minute of the start of the match, and the both the teams pushing and putting pressure on the other team. That's another thing that we need to consider about it. And yeah, so yeah, who do you think will win the World Cup, guys? Who do you think will win the World Cup? So I'm seeing the poly market. Looking at the moment, it's looking like prediction market for the soccer. So current match, it's the US, and the season outcomes at the moment 2026 soccer men's. It looks like 21% saying France, whereas 16% saying Argentina, and 15% to Spain. If you think any of these three teams wins, and then you can make money out of it, guys. But if another team wins, then you will lose a lot of money. This is the contracts of this. Oh, $10, 234 United States. Yeah, will the subs going to make a difference for this US match, and the fans already, that looks like an empty stadium over there, already leaving, or no? It's the start. It's about to begin, and we are able to. And yeah, so here we go. The kick onto the other side, and excuse me. And here we go, guys. The second half has started here. It's 1 minute into the game, and yeah, just hang on to the live, guys, and I'll be giving you the full updates and the commentary of the match, what's going on. And yeah, currently that's the Turkey's throw right at the middle of the midfield, and Turkey, they were able to in the move, and US, they kick the ball, and that's the challenge. And US, yes, they are on the move, guys. They are on the move. And that will be a foul. No, that's not given. And the referee, and back to the US. They are still moving, and they are in the danger area in the box. Will that be come out? No, guys. That's a defense and a kick from the Turkey, and back with the US again. What's going on there? Giorena, and back with the Timothy Villa, and that's going to be an interesting for the US. Will US be able to score the goal? And that's the ball with the US moving the ball laterally in the midfield area, the defenders, and yeah, just hang on to the live. And the Turkey, they are looking strong as well. They are dominant in the second half of the game, and yeah, back to the US throw again, and US, they are on the roll in the starting the second half of this game. They are looking good, and that's a good pass. That's a good pass, and that's going to be a corner for the US. That's going to be a corner for the US, guys. And will US score the goal here? If they scores the goal, and that becomes a equal 2-2, and that makes the fans happy in this SoFi Stadium in the California. And yeah, that's a kick, that's an undergo, and will yeah, so that's with the header by the Turkey, and that's a kick, and that's a save by the goalkeeper of Turkey. And yeah, so just do the poll, guys. Poll in the chat. Who do you think will win this game? Just do the poll. And will US score one more goal, or will Turkey dominate in this match? And that's a long throw, and that's a kick, and that's a goal, guys. That's a goal. That's a goal. And who is that? That's the Barlet. Barlet. He was able to score the goal. Wow, that's outside the box. And the crowd is going crazy. And that's a goal by the Sebastian Barlet outside of the box. And that's not his first goal to the United States. What a goal! What a goal to the US by the US. Amazing goal, guys. That's the second goal by the. What a goal, guys. What a goal by the US. That is equal now. They are looking strong coming after the break, after the first half. After the second half, they were looking to push the ball as much forward as possible, and they find the opportunity. This US team is looking strong, and they are back in this match. This US team is strong, and Turkey, they needs to fight here to win, to get to the first win in this FIFA World Cup 2026, guys. And that will be a real challenge now for both the teams here. And yeah, so that's a kick again, and on the left wing, We are on the 58th minute of this match, and that's Pepe, and again that's an easy collected by the goalkeeper, easily connected by the goalkeeper, guys. Yeah, that's it, guys. So far, it's equal between Turkey and USA. What a goal by the Barlet in the 49th minute of the match. That is a great goal by the Barlet. And the player, he is down. And Turkey, they are in their move. And what's going on, guys? What is going on? So just hang on to the live. Just please do poll in the chat. Please do poll in the chat. That will make the channel to get more views. Yeah, just do poll in the chat. And yeah, so far, yeah, we are in this 54th minute of this match, and US, they were able to come strong after the first half, after the start of the second half of this match. Yeah, that's an offside flag, and that's a US free kick. Is Christian Pulisic, will he be joining as a sub to this US group? That will boost the team much more, and they can go on to win this match, guys. And yeah, the US is in move. Yeah, that's the US guys. That's the update so far. It's 2-2 for each teams. Turkey and United States. Both the teams are looking strong. Yeah, the fans are reacting now. The fans are cheering this team, cheering this US team, and the celebrities. Brad Pitt, he is in the stadium. He is watching live from the SoFi Stadium in California, Inglewood. So yeah, it's Group D. Group D looking at the table. US they won two games out of their two games that completed, and Australia they were able to win one and lose one. And Paraguay they are on the third place in this table with D between US, Australia, Paraguay, and the Turkey. And yeah, Turkey, they are in the move, and that's a cross, and that's a catch straight away to the US goalkeeper, Matt Turner. And the US, they are straight back onto the run, and that's a foul. Or US, they were able to hang on to the ball, and they are in the move and back with. They are moving the ball circularly, and that's a whip, and that's a giveaway. That's just a miss, and that's a defense, outstanding defense, and that's Pulisic. He is in, and yeah, that's a whip. The ball lofted and back with the US. Christian Pulisic. He is on to the match. He is. That's a corner for the US. Well, Christian Pulisic scored the goal out of here. And that's a kick back again, and yeah, that's the Turkish ball. And US Christian Pulisic, he is in the move, and that's a save, and that's a miss. That's a miss to the US. That's what a move by the Christian Pulisic. He was really quick, and Brendan Aronson, he is, and he timed the run really well, and that's a miss by the Brendan Aronson. Yeah. So that's the update, guys. It's 2-2 so far, but the US, they are looking strong, and they have 58 percentage of the possession of the ball in this match, whereas Turkey, they have 41%. But yeah, shots on target, it's 5 by the US and 2 by the Turkey. And McKennie blocked. That's a corner for the US. And the goalkeeper is down. Turkey, Kakir. And that's it. And this US team, after the first half, after the break, they are looking dominant. They are holding the position of the ball. And now Turkey, they are in the box, and that's a cross coming, and that's a save by the defender of the US, and that will be a Turkey's throw, and they are trying to find opportunities here. They are moving the ball, and what happened over there? Is it the Turkey's throw or the US going to get the ball? Yeah, and the manager of the Turkey is Vincenzo Montella. He is looking animated here. And that's a pass, and that's an easy giveaway to the US, and that's a challenge going on between, and will that, yeah, that's a US ball, and that's the US ball, and yeah, we are into the second half hydration break, guys. We are into the second half hydration break, and yeah, we are 2-2 here, and Christian Pulisic, he is in place of Timothy Viha. He is out, and Christian Pulisic, he is in. And this US team, they are looking great so far in the second half. They are dominating this second half of the game, and with the Christian Pulisic back in on the field after missing out on on the second game of the US against Australia. Now the with the Pulisic on the field, they will be aggressively making moves and they will try to score some goals out of here. And US, yeah, that's a challenge with the headers, and yeah, that's a foul by the Bartler, and that's a catch. And yeah, so Christian Pulisic, he is in as a substitute in place of Timothy Viha, and that's a US, and that they are in the move, they are in the box, and that's a miss, and that's a giveaway, easy giveaway to the Turkey. They are able to in the win the ball, and it's a tight position. They are moving the ball. Arda Guler, he is holding on to the ball, and back again, and with the Turkey, they are looking looking good here, and they are moving the ball in the box, and that's a cross coming, and that's towards a goal, and that's just wide away. Otherwise, that would have been a goal. What a move there by Turkey. It's Kenan Yildiz. He that was really close. That would have been a goal for the Turkey. Just inches away from the goal post. But yeah, he could have hanged in there and give a cross from that left wing, and Western McKinney, no, yeah, back with the Turkey, and yeah, McKinney and Western McKenzie. And yeah, so currently it's with the Turkey, and yeah, it's in play. The ball is in play still, and Turkey, they are looking good. Will they win this match? Will Turkey win their first match of FIFA World Cup 2026 in their final game? Yeah, and Arda Guler, he is the guy for the Turkey. He impressed way much more in the first half of this game with his first goal for the Turkey in the 10th minute. And the guy, I can see him everywhere. He is moving the ball quickly, and that's Spielberg. He is in the stadium, I guess. Is it Steven Spielberg? That's his recent movie that came out, guys. Have you guys watched the Disclaimer Day? Yeah, so I recently watched that movie. It's Steven Spielberg's movie. And yeah, so that's the US ball. That's the US ball, and yeah, that's a challenge with the headers by the both the guys, and that's a tight challenge, and back again towards the US, and US able to win the ball. They are in possession of the ball and moving the ball from the midfield on that left wing, and is that Christian Pulisic? He is on the move. Yes, he is raising hand, asking for the pass. Cross coming from the right wing, Western McKinney, and back, and that's a kick by the out of play by the Turkey, and that's the US throw now. That that could have been a good pass, and yeah, but this will be an interesting match for the US, and the 9 players replacing from their 2 match wins, and with the whole new team playing well as well. That will be a challenging, good headache to have for the US with the Butler. He being scored the goal, and that's Brad Pitt in the on the screen. And yeah, that's a corner for the US. Butler, he scored the goal in the 49th minute of this match, and he's yeah, Sergino Des, he is in this match in replace of Gio Reyna, and another Brendan Arson, he is out, and Alex Zendizas, he is in. And Joe Scally, he is out, and Alex Freeman, he is the goal scorer in the match against Australia versus USA. He is in. And that's just a miss. Yeah, that's just a way. Yeah, that was really close. That would have been a goal for the Christian Pulisic. That was a nice move coming from the right side of the box and trying to hit the shot towards the goal, but that's inches away from the goal post. And Turkey, they were moving the ball in the midfield, now back and back. US win the ball and they are moving, and that's a pass. That's a Christian Pulisic. No, that's by Ricardo Pepe. That was a quick pass, but not able to convert the ball into the goal. And now with the Turkey, they are moving the ball, and that's a nice one, and that's a win by the US. That's a defense by the US. Yeah, we have 12 minutes and the stoppage time to go. Yeah, Turkey, they are trying to recover, and that's Arda Guler. He was able to move, and that's a cross coming, and that's a shot towards the goal, and that's a catch, easy catch by the goalkeeper Matt Turner by the US. And the US, they are trying to move the ball quickly onto the midfield, and that's Christian Pulisic on the move, guys. He will be, and that's a challenge, and that's a win by the Turkey, and that's a lazy move, and that's a regular, and that's a defense 4-4 by the US at the moment. And the crowd going wild, cheering for this US team in here in this. And yes, that they are moving the ball. What is going on, guys? Yeah, so we have 9 minutes of the match remaining and the stoppage time. And Christian Pulisic, he is hanging on to the ball, and that's a win by the Turkey. and Christian Pulisic, who misses out the match because of the calf injury in the match against Australia. He is back into this match, into the substitution. He will be playing the round of 32s. And yeah, at Western McKinney, he loses the ball. And Turkey, they are transitioning, they are moving the ball really quickly. Yeah, hi, Phil. Yeah, Phil me cracking. Yeah, come on, try very hard. Kick balls to goal. America very best countries in every other countries poo. Okay, yeah, yeah, I support USA as well. Yeah. So, yeah, do you think US will win the World Cup? What do you think? Feel me cracking. And yeah, goal difference USA with plus 5 goals. And yeah, USA should be winning this match. Yeah, we have 5 minutes to go in this match, and the stoppage time that will be added to this second half of the match. And yeah, thanks for joining once again. Feel me cracking. Yeah, and yeah, let me know if what do you think, will you be joining the live session of my Formula 1 qualifying this Saturday and the match again and the race day. So what's going on with the Turkey versus oh no, not Turkey, it's between Paraguay versus Australia. It's 0-all. Yeah, that's how it is, guys. Yeah, currently US and Turkey 2 each. Yeah, we have 30 minutes before the stoppage time being added to the clock, and on the second half of this game, and the the player is down. Yeah, that looks like he just landed on his ankle and he was down, and yeah, they are getting the stretcher, I believe, to get him off of the ground. Is it's Trusty. He is the first goal scorer of this match. He is down, guys, and he is in really huge pain. And I guess that's a sub out and sub in. No, that's a sub for the Turkey. And I guess US already finished all their subs, and no subs for US. So either Trusty, he is walking. Whether will he continue to play the game or not? Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, so we are 7 minutes added to the stoppage time and 5 minutes remaining in the second half of the match, and US they are holding on to the ball, and that's the US throw back again. And oh, that's Leonardo DiCaprio. He is on the in the stadium, and he came to support his team, support his country, USA. And that's a pass and Dest, and that's Freeman, and that's yeah in the into the box, and that was a shot coming, and that's the deviation, and that's back with the Turkey. They were able to win the ball and moving the ball towards the midfield, and Page and the pass to the Arda Guler towards the left wing and moving the ball from the short passes. They were able to pull the ball back towards the midfield and then back again toward they are trying to push the ball, and the Turkey will they score the goal, and we have 4 minutes remaining to this second half and the match. Yeah, 4 minutes still, guys. Will any team score the goals here? And that's a huge kick coming, and that's a pass, and with the header intercepting the ball by the US, but that will be out of bound, and that's a Turkey's throw. Yes. Yeah, most of the celebrities are in, and the yeah, Turkey in the move. And the final minute of the match between this Turkey and USA, and that's a kick and that's a catch by the Matt Turner, and we have 50 seconds to go, and the US they are in possession of the ball. They are able to hanging on to the ball, and will they try and push in the final minute of the match, or will they slowly hang on to the ball and be in a defensive position at the moment? And what do you think, will US score a goal here in final 20 seconds of the match? And that's the flag coming up. And will US be happy with this draw, or will Turkey be happy with this draw? Both the match and both the teams will be looking here, and the day is up, guys. And yeah, so that's the update, and it is about to be done. And Yeah, 97 minutes, 19. Yeah, that's it, guys. Yeah, Arda Guler, he has. Yeah, US versus Turkey. The match is done, and it's level here with two scores each teams. And that's the goal. That's the goal for the Turkey, and they won the game in the final minute of the match. And what a goal for the Turkey. The scorecard is not updating here, but Turkey, they were able to score the goal, guys. It's in the 98th minute of the match. That's the sad moment for the US and the fans in the stadium. They will be disappointed going home. And that's a regular passing back, and that's a tactical move, and that, yeah, yeah, that's it, guys. That's it from the match today. Yeah, it's done the match between Turkey and USA. It's 3-2. And yeah, thank you all for joining the live. Yeah.